Hello, Aries, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone is having a great day out there. If you're like me, you're freezing to death because it has been so cold here. Oh, I really can't wait for spring and especially summer, my favorite seasons, because I'm freezing. So this will be your weekly reading for the week of January 26th through February 1st. And during that time, we'll have a waning crescent moon. That's a really good time for surrender, rest, and healing. When the light of that moon goes down. We will also have a new moon on January 29th. So after all that rest, it's a really good time for a fresh start. If you want to begin something, it's just a really, really good time to, get something started or learn a new skill or to make decisions. So keep those moon energies in mind for this week. Also, I'd like to remind you that if you do like my reading style, please like and subscribe. I'm new here and it would really help my channel. And of course, I would really appreciate that. So thank you so much in advance. All right, Aries, your overall message card for this reading. Confidence is your key to success. All right, let's see what the Aries Collective has going on. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So, of course, please keep that in mind and take what resonates and just leave what doesn't for someone else. Okay, as I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to take a little time this week to meditate, go within, just still yourself, quiet your mind, and explore. If that's something you already do, then you know what I'm talking about. If it's not, then, try to work that into your routine. All right, Aries, January 26th through February 1st. Okay, ready to go here. We've got one card coming out here, which is your present energy. The World card, perfect balance. So looks like you're in a really good place. Just feeling balanced, feeling like things are working out for you. You're feeling that, you're having some successes, just a really good, tranquil, nice, beautiful energy. So not a bad place to start here, Aries. Your current situation this week, okay, it's kind of just keeping that balance on your material world. You could be juggling, work and home life and it can be really rough. So trying to keep all those balls in the air and you know you might have to there might be some decisions or something here that you need to make. And again, here we come with the new moon. So if you do have some financial decisions coming up, think about holding that off until the 29th. There might just be more clarity there for you. So but it looks like you're in a good place, you're nice and balanced, and it looks like you are kind of taking care of business there. The root of your situation is that you're kind of moving ahead and moving forward to, it could be new thoughts and ideas, new ways of messaging, just kind of just moving forward. This is a good energy for this time of year. So, think about that. What are some new thoughts that you're having? Are you moving towards some things that maybe you'd like to make changes with this year, or something there's some sort of thoughts here at the root of your situation that in this perfect balance and kind of juggling things. Maybe you're thinking about just taking on some new things, whether it be, in your material world. This could be kind of thinking about a work related project or just something extra that it's kind of on your mind and you're moving towards these thoughts. They might even not even be super clear yet, but you're moving towards that. In your recent past, is things kind of moving very quickly. So, maybe this is a really good time for you to have a little rest and meditation time and time to think about how you want to move forward, because you've just come out of a cycle of just a lot of energy, a lot of things going on, a lot of, I just get the feeling of, I know we're all coming out of that holiday energy, which can be just, a party here and a gathering there, and you're shopping and you're doing this and you're, if you're like me, you're in the kitchen baking, or you're just doing a lot of things for others, and it's a lot. And I know that I've even recently just felt like, oh, okay, time to breathe again. Where was I before all that happened? So So, if you're kind of in that energy where, you have a little bit of time now to kind of think about the future, think about some new things that you want to bring into fruition here in the next few coming months. What's on your mind is the Page of Cups, which I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck because I just see it as our jokester of the deck. This is, the pages are about a new path. So this could be some new emotional path. Doesn't have to be new love, but it can be. Of course, but it's something that you just feel a lot about. I know this could be, I'm expecting a grandchild in the next coming months. And this card kind of reminds me of that. It's just something new that's coming, that's maybe not even here yet or clear yet, but it's something that you just know you're going to love. So, for you, this could also be, a new grandchild. It could be a new romance, but it could also be just maybe a hobby that you pick up that you're like, I really love this. It could be a book that you pick up. There's just something that's going to evoke some sort of emotion in you. And it could just be some new path that you're on where you really discover something that you didn't know that you really just had so much love for. So that's pretty awesome. What's just in front of you is kind of looking back on those wands. So all of that rapid motion and things that were going on, the flurry of the past few months, you're kind of looking back on that and thinking, phew, glad I got through that. So, you know, look at all those swords all around you. And those will come back next year. So don't worry. You can look back on them, but they're coming back around if you really miss that time of year. In your advice position this week is the Knight of Wands. So, this is to take action on passions. And maybe if you're kind of sitting in this in-between place where, yeah, a lot of things were happening, you're kind of looking back on that, it may be time to choose something new. This Page of Cups is telling you there's something new out there for you. And again, maybe it hasn't come to fruition yet, or you haven't discovered it yet. You're kind of thinking about it, but that it is time for you to explore. And once you do kind of grab onto something, is go ahead and take some action with that. Make sure that you're moving forward and just kind of really engage with that thing that you find that's emotional for you and apparently very passionate. So again, this could be something new for you. It could be something that you rediscover, something from your past that you thought, I haven't done this thing in a while and I really used to enjoy it and I haven't had time for it with everything that's been going on. So I'm going to revisit that thing. So, pay attention to what that might be for you this week. Let the universe guide you and uncover that for you. But definitely, in your advice position, is take action when that does become revealed to you. What is beyond your control this week is the Knight of Pentacles. So look at these knights. It's two, we've got two here back to back. You know, um, this guy's kind of looking at this entire situation. This one's moving forward. So it's beyond your control here that there's going to be some action too. And again, maybe this would be that financial decision that you maybe need to make, and maybe on the new moon or close to that energy is a good time to do it. And it could have something to do with this passion, this something that's going to be uncovered for you. And I'm looking at your overall message that confidence is your key to success. And maybe this is an area where you haven't had confidence in the past, and you need to. It's something that, even if it's a new path for you or something again that you're digging up from the path, you need to have confidence as you move forward, and it could actually turn into being something lucrative for you. So pay attention to whatever, again, that passion and that new thing that you're just instantly in love with comes up for you this week. Let's see, what is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid is the Hanged Man. So is it your secret desire to have just a new perspective and kind of look around at the world around you in a different way, or is that something that you're trying to avoid? Only you can answer when the card is in this position, but is this something to think about? Do you want to have a new perspective? Do you want to move into a more confident way of being and be confident about the things that you're engaged with, or are you kind of trying to avoid that? So that's a question you can ask, and pay attention to your answer when it comes to that. In your outcome position here, Aries is feeling like you're having some success. So again, with these wands, I mean, so many wands in your reading with the knight, we've got all of these wands. I mean, these things that are this is what's driving you forward, are the things that you're really passionate about. And again, it might be something new that you're uncovering this week, which I think is really awesome. I mean, it just looks like you're either going to stumble upon something, or again, it's thoughts that you're kind of having, and maybe you're just having a little trouble kind of making that decision or making that commitment to go forward. But this Knight of Wands is definitely saying take the action and go ahead and move forward. What's being hidden from you this week is the Lovers card. So we had right here at the beginning, the world, that perfect balance. And maybe this is about a relationship here that's kind of, it's just not at the forefront for you this week. Maybe you've had some focus on that in the past. We're coming up on February, don't forget Valentine's Day, but it's just not a big huge focus this week. And it could be that if you are in a relationship or in a marriage, maybe your partner is kind of focused on other things as well, and it's just something that's a little hidden from you. Maybe you're just taking that individual space that we all need, to just kind of go off and do your own thing, and that's okay. You can come back together later, but definitely the Lovers card. That's that kind of coming together. They're in relationship, and it's just kind of hidden from you this week. It's not on your priority plate. So let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. If I can speak clearly, that would be great. Final message here for Aries. All right. Be patient. All right. So be patient as this thing is coming into you. Again, a lot of wands, but you're going to have some success here at the end. So whatever this thing comes to you this week that is revealed, that's something that you're going to take some action on it. It's something you've been thinking about. You're in a good place. You're in this perfect balance of this world card. You're in a good place to make moves and kind of do the new thing. It's kind of like you've got the stability to add a new thing this week, and kind of keep things in balance. So Aries, I really appreciate you being here with me today. I hope there was something that you can take away and use from this reading. I mean, this kind of looks like a very light week for you, not a whole lot of drama, which is really nice. This looks like a lot of inward thinking and work, and kind of just self-discovery that you're going to be doing this week. And I think that's pretty awesome. So I do readings every week. So come back next week and we'll see if this has evolved. Maybe you discover something through the week and it'll reveal itself in your reading next week, or there might just be a totally new energy for you. So again, I appreciate your time with me today. If you do enjoy my reading style, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps my channel. And like I said, I really would appreciate that. So Aries, thanks so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.